Ender, what are you doing?
I'm seeing my fireballs.
Oh, are they getting dirty?
Yeah. Well, Lightning McQueen likes to have his real stories.
That is true. Alright, good morning guys. We found a church to go to, so we're gonna go brave that. I think we'll have just time right when that ends. We'll go pick up April from the airport. So, happy Sunday to all of you, and I'm excited to go to church here in California. Okay, we grabbed some lunch real quick back at the trailer, and it is time to go pick up April and Evie at the airport. I think we gotta go over to the acting camp. Zayd's having a rough time or something. He's asking us to pick him up, so we need to go out there and figure out what's going on, have a talk with him, and just figure out if he's gonna go or if he's gonna stay for a few more days. Hi, honey. How was your trip? Evie, hi. Hey. You a good baby?
She's pretty good. She hit me a few times.
You hit Mama?
She bit me, hit me.
Oh my goodness.
Laughed about it.
Laughed about it?
On the flight over here, there was this darling 13-year-old girl next to me that was totally playing with Evie, and like, it was almost like she was babysitting Evie. She was so awesome. So sweet to her, giving her sunglasses, letting her play with her book, just feeding her pretzels. Like, it was amazing. She was so nice. She totally served me and Evie today, and it was the best. And I was like, man, this girl, she is a good girl. I was just like, and then I looked at her dad and I was like, he should be so proud. And then I was like, oh, wait, I think I know that guy. Holy blast from the past, Batman. They were the family of one of my best friends who actually helped me get involved in the church. So she was the girl, my friend Brooke, she was the one that introduced me to the missionaries and got me taking the discussions, and she was there when I got baptized, and she was just a really good friend, and I lost touch with her a couple years after that, and I've only bumped into her here and there every once in a while the last 13 to 15 years. So it was really funny that that was her brother and his family, that was her niece that was playing with my baby, and I like, it clicked, and I was like, oh, I know you guys, and it was just so fun to see them, and it made me think of all the good times I had with my friend Brooke, and man, I just really miss her. It's crazy how fast time goes. People you just kind of lose touch with. So reach out to an old friend and reconnect today. That's what I'm going to do. That's what you should do too. Do it.
I ran into somebody in Disneyland that I went to high school with. I see him like once every 5 years or 10 years or something. It's crazy.
Blast from the past. Small world.
We went to church for a little bit today, and they talked a little bit about faith, and at first you do things out of fear, and a lot of things I do, it's kind of out of fear, and I mean the better way is to do things out of faith, but on occasion, a lot of times I do things out of fear, like I don't want the alternative, and it is fear. So I mean there's always
there always are some things like you buckle up your seatbelt because of fear. I mean, I do.
Yeah, and the guy talking, he gave the example of his mom would never let him own a motorcycle when he was growing up because she made him afraid. Like, she was a nurse that had stitched up and dug gravel out of people and just made him fear. But now they said eventually he did it because out of love and out of trust, and had faith that what she was saying was true. So it kind of switched. I mean, the result was kind of the same. So I don't know. There's always good, better, best in things. And
doing something out of fear is not the way to go, in my opinion.
But it's not bad, because
if you're still doing something good and you're still doing the right thing, you will be blessed for it, I think. And like, good things, you'll have good consequences for doing good. There's good consequences for doing good. But if you find the real reason and the why, and you're doing it because of love and faith,
yeah, talking
totally
about following,
different ballgame.
Like following the Savior, having faith and love, and trusting in that the atonement works, that all these things are good, that this is the right thing to do, but doing it for not just out of fear, but out of faith and love.
And on that note, how do you lead? How do you raise your children? Are you doing it out of fear, or are you doing it with love? Because you could scare your kids into behaving to a point. Or do you love them into, like, love them so much that they're making the right choices?
Well, I was browsing through quotes this morning for the Sunday selfie, and that was one of the I didn't end up using it, but it was one of the ones that I really liked, that it was talking about the kind of leader that Christ was, that he lived among the people, that he followed by example. It was come follow me. It wasn't almighty high ruler, even though he is an almighty, highest of the highest rulers, but he lived among the people. He said, come follow me. He gave them the example. He was baptized, didn't need to be. So yeah, he led them and with love.
So I just finished up a talk with Zaid. Poor kid. He didn't get the part he wanted in the sitcom, and he was upset about that. And that little bit of upsetness kind of snowballed into a bunch of other emotions where he was having a very hard time and he felt like nobody liked him, which is not true. People there were all being nice to him, and I think that a lot of people liked him. And maybe he got a couple negative vibes from a few people, which I was like, but not everyone's gonna like you in this world, dude. Like, it sucks when people aren't nice, but it's kind of life. Like, you gotta just be able to pick yourself back up again and be okay that people don't like you. And just know that your mama loves you and that you are awesome still. Like, don't let what other people think of you put a value on yourself. Like, don't let other people's opinions, don't value yourself from other people's opinions. And I kind of just talked to him for a while, and we went back and forth, and he really did want to just come home. He was done. But we kept talking. I got him to the point where he understood, like, people will forgive him. He kind of gave away his part to someone else because he didn't want to be in it. And he was offended a little bit of the part he got, which is hard because in his head, maybe a kid made a remark that it was a dorky part or something, and it kind of stuck with Zaid. But I got him to realize that it's a fine part. You just gotta do you. You do you. Go and do your best, and don't compare yourself to other people, and just get out there. And it's something that's so far out of his comfort zone that I think that was the other hard thing. He's never been in an acting position before, ever. I mean, we do daily vlogs, and he kind of does like the videos for our YouTube channel, but that's not really like, here's a script, you're acting. So it's very far out of his comfort zone. But I was able to talk to him enough to get him to the point where he realized that this is a hard thing, and that he can do the hard thing and just do your best. And he decided to stay, and I'm really proud of him. I'm still a little bit nervous that he's gonna call me in 10 minutes, but his phone is dead, luckily, so maybe he won't be able to call us until tonight. But I'm like, his watch phone, yeah. His gizmo's dead. So I left him there. I am so glad that we're not in Utah though, because I mean, he would have just been like, come and get me, and we would have been like, okay, flown over there. And I still don't know, I probably just would have been like, stick it out, figure it out. But
it was good that April was there to talk to him.
Davey was mad at him.
I was mad. I was like, you stick it out, you don't quit. And I just wouldn't have been. April went through it with him and worked it out with him, so I'm glad she was there.
I was able to realize the why.
Talk to him, yeah.
Well, because he wasn't giving up because he wanted to give up. He was giving up because he was being hard on himself. He didn't feel good enough. He didn't feel loved. He didn't feel accepted. Like, as soon as I was able to address those with him and get him to where he was thinking clearly, like, well, who cares if those people don't think, like, don't even think about what other people think of you. Just have some confidence and have some faith that it'll work out, and do your best. Even if, like, acknowledge that you're not going to be the best actor in the whole world right now because it's your first time, but just do your best. That's where you start. That's where you grow, is just trying to do something out of your comfort zone. And as soon as he realized that, I think he'll be okay. We have 2 more days. He's made it 8 days. I think he'll make it 2 more. So we'll see him in a couple days, and I'm sure he'll have a big smile on his face because he did something hard. I'm really hoping it works out. Pray for Zaid.
Are you gonna get on stage? Get on stage, Evie, get on stage!
That's kind of what she was like on the airplane.
This is exactly like she was on the airplane.
Yeah! That's so cute.
It was actually really cute, but she was high energy for an hour and a half, and I had her on my lap. It was crazy. Oh, wow. Who wants a kick in the pants?
Me!
She did it!
Alright, we're back in Disneyland for a few hours today. I don't know if I've failed as a father or succeeded as a father, but they have no idea who Indiana Jones is. Amber, do you know?
I missed the call from Grandma.
You what?
I missed a call from Grandma.
You missed a call from Grandma. Do you know who Indiana Jones is?
Nope.
Alright, well you're gonna know. And this is the ride in high school that I snuck over the line and posed for a picture, but stood up into a spike and cut a hole in my head.
Liar.
No, true story. So let's make sure you guys don't do that, okay? I'll tell you, this is a spot where sometimes people jump out and grab you, okay? See the spikes? Those are the ones I hit my head on right there. I climbed over and posed by one of those and I cut my head on it. You close your eyes most of the time?
It was incredible. I was very, very glad.
Okay, after seeing that ride, that just reminded me of just how creepy this movie was. Like, not a kid's movie. I feel good that my kids have not.
I do not want to know what that is.
I feel good that my kids have not seen this movie yet. Oh, we're going on the boat ride, Evie. Fold your arms.
Judging by my last cruise, that won't be very long though. Couple reminders, please remember to keep your arms, hands, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. Please remain seated and watch your children, because I won't.
You guys, I don't think you like Big Thunder Railroad at all, do you?
Okay. Listening on. Yeah, I think it says recording. Hi guys, thanks for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Bye! And then
Cheers!
Cheers! Give me a knife. Okay, now I've got to turn this thing off.
Avery, look at the fireworks! Oh my goodness!